Tell me a little bit before I forget to ask this one about the Studio 1290 thing where you guys did Black Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been playing that on the radio station and people are just
really?
loving it.
Oh, cool.
That's
cool.
Right on.
That was kind of a whim. We've always thrown in songs that we like to do, and a long time ago we were doing around 60-40 covers originals. Just that's what you did. That was our job, and so we like to throw in little things here and there.
Led
At our live
Zeppelin
shows.
rock block.
Yeah, we did do a Led Zeppelin rock block one time.
3 songs.
I don't know if we lost the audience or not.
No, you just put it towards the back of the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we decided
A couple drinks in, and then.
Yeah, the drunker they are, the better that.
But 1290's
yeah.
in Atlantic Records.
It's in the
studio
offices.
in there.
And we went in there to do, we did, I Get Off and It's Not You, and some of our originals, and they ended up saying, so, do you know anything else that we could just kind of put down here? And we're like, you want to do the Zeppelin song? And they're like, Zeppelin? and considering Zeppelin was on Atlantic, they got excited about that. And said, this would be very cool, new generation,
the next
old
Led
generation,
Zeppelin, blah.
So, yeah.
No, not really.
So yeah, we ended up doing it, and that was like one take. We're like, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a great jam. Oddly enough, though, they didn't put any of the other stuff up on there, so that's the only one. So, and I have been. We talked about this at our last interview. I've been actually playing I Bleed every once in a while.
Oh wow!
The production on it for a demo is really good. So
Oh yeah.
And it's a great tune. So I keep looking for where can I find more stuff that nobody else
man.
has.
If you dig in, you'll find it.
Yeah.
I tell people, man, there's nothing that anybody can do anymore to embarrass me, because everything that I have done in this band since I was 13 years old, any time that it was ever recorded at a show, it's on YouTube now. It's out there.
Yeah.
Yep. And I found some of the stuff too, but I mean that song was really good when I first heard it. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? This is a great track. It should be on the album.
Aw, thank you.
So, speaking of which, when we talked before, you said you were working with some drum track stuff. You were trying to write some stuff over it. Has the songwriting progressed any more for the next album?
Yeah, I mean, like we have some songs that we have, that we have yet to put down in a professional manner. It's hard on the road. So like we each have some recorders, and I have a 4-track and an 8-track, and we just kind of I just got a portable 8-track, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, I mean, we all do what we can, and then it's kind of collecting right now, and then when we actually get
always
some
thinking forward
downtime,
towards the next album.
When you guys get back and everything to your mini headlining tour, are you guys going to get to take some time then and work on it, or is that still a ways off?
Yeah, we definitely will. It's just you grab time when you can, and the good thing about right now is that we're kind of writing just for the sake of writing,
Right.
So we have no idea what the next record, like the theme or whatever we're writing for, is just
Right here.
Yeah, right now it's just fun.
Are you going to take like the hand or anything like that from your one and done and put that on?
Who knows?
We'll say no.
We'll say no now,
will
but
eat our words.
we weren't planning on putting It's Not You on the record.
That was like one of the first things.
The hand has to go on this album.
That was like one of the first things we said when we were sort of getting songs on a list and together for pre-pro and for the album. We were like, all right, let's just EP one and done. It's done. It's done. We're not going to put anything. It's Not You. We're not going to do anything.
We don't have to worry about that.
It's over.
Howard Benson calls up Lizzie in the middle of the night in his night voice, right? He's like,
Lizzie. Always has the night voice.
Lizzie, that song, It's Not You, that has to go on the album. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we're doing It's Not You. And thank God we did,
Yeah, the fact it's cool though. It's one of those songs that just has refused to die. We've had it on almost every demo
tried to
that
kill
we've
it.
put on, and it's like 6 years old, 7 years old, so it's finally hopefully it found its niche. It's a single now. We don't have to put it on any other record.
Are you guys going to be doing any more singles off this one, do you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
just the beginning.
Currently what the debate is now between like the great thing, the best thing we ever did was make sure that everything on this record we like, because Then we can say to everybody, you fight it
You
out.
figure it
You
out.
figure it. Just whatever you want to put out, you put it out.
We'll
That's
take
fine.
it.
Yeah. But
Well, I think I told you when we talked, is even the 3 songs, the extra songs, the bonus tracks that aren't on the album, I love them. I think they're all
Thank
great.
you so much.
I was like, you should have put them all on, and keep wondering, are there more tracks that they recorded that aren't even there? How do I get a hold of
probably
it?
are actually, didn't we? Yeah, we like recorded what, like 17 songs.
15.
Oh no, we was 17.
We didn't
and
finish
put
recording
15.
well.
There's like 4 tracks.
Yeah, there are some
floating
unfinished
around
tracks
in there.
still.
Yeah.
I think
sure.
I'll be twittering RJ later. Okay, can you email me those things?
Please, yes.
Revolver Magazine.
At me.
You just got nominated for Hottest Chick in Metal again, and of course, Best Vocalist this time,
That's
which is
crazy.
the true honor, obviously, alongside Ronnie James Dio.
Dude, Ronnie James Dio and freaking Corey
Corey
Taylor
Taylor.
and yeah, dude. See, the thing is that I'm a huge Dio fan, so this is like. This is huge to me, and the fact that I guess I'm the only girl in that category, which
Yep.
I didn't know until I actually like went up. First of all, I didn't know that this was actually true because we were doing a photo shoot. When was it? A few days ago, and the photographer, he opens the door. He's like, "Hey, I just got an email from my buddy. He said I told him I was going to work with you, and he says." Make sure you congratulate her on the Golden God nominee, or being nominated for a Golden Goddess, or whatever, however you put it. And I'm like, what? What is that? And he's like, I don't know. I thought you knew. And I'm like, maybe he's just paying me a compliment. I don't know. Some weird.
She's a Golden Goddess.
She's a Golden Goddess. I don't know. But anyway, we found. And then I start getting the emails, and I find out it's actually true, and my gosh, what an honor, I mean, it's one thing, it's funny because it's one thing to be, Revolver's Hottest Chick in Metal. It's like I fall into that category
Obviously,
because
you're a
I'm one of
chick.
the few chicks in rock at the moment that is touring, so I'm like, okay, cool. That's awesome. But then to be, nominated for freaking vocalist, oh my god.
Up there with Jonathan Davis,
I know.
Korn, and
These are all
Holy
like
crap.
people that are, I mean, these are,
Yeah, and you almost got to know you're
These
going
are
to lose
like
out to
legends,
Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, yeah,
but,
yeah.
But so just to be nominated is the truth.
Yeah, we just said that's cool.
Like, we've already won.
I can tell you.
Exactly.
We've already
Now,
won.
if Ronnie were on the list, you should
I'm
definitely
there.
do that. But I was going to ask you, RJ, are there ever times when you're back there behind the kit doing your thing and everything, and you hear her singing with that
roar.
Yeah, that just powerful.
It blows my mind every day. I don't know where it comes from. It doesn't run in the family, that's for sure. She's been called the Michael Phelps of singing by, who was it? Some doctor, some like music doctor. Like, wow, she has a cavernous throat like a church or something.
She said something. I got to meet Melissa Cross, who does it, like the Zen of Screaming DVDs and all that. And I hung out with her for a day, and she was like, well, let me check you out, I'm like, okay. So we did some scales and stuff. She's like, you have a mouth like a church. And I'm like, what? I have what? And she's like, no, you were literally built for singing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I never knew
Got
that.
the Notre Dame mouth.
I got the Notre Dame. I don't know. Apparently I have a big mouth. That's what she's actually saying.
And your nose is quasi.
And my nose is huge.
She's got bell towers in her nose.